season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to NLIG Razorbacks Stadium, home of the Arkansas Razorbacks. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Missouri Tigers, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Missouri about to kick off to lift the lid on this one. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Arkansas's offense takes the field for the first time today. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors and you've got to limit the penalties because those will kill you, Pollard.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
From the gun, the ground game. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. Jackson gonna throw it. Firing to the right, complete. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Bringing the heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting it.
Turning it on. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. And the Razorbacks lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs. The Tigers' offense will go to work for the first time today. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well together.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on 1st down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on 1st and 10. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back. You get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Let's talk a little bit about Missouri. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise, continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, where you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They've lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable here.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. I think the one thing you can say here, Jesse, is that both defenses have done a pretty good job mitigating damages.
Yeah, and on that last drive, not getting it on fourth basically only cost you 3 points. That's the good news. Let's just turn the page, David, and move on.
So I think you can still be aggressive. You can still go for it on fourth down. Now you know you can trust your defense.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Jackson will throw. Trying to beat the D deep. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. It's complete to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result...
There he goes! And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Wants to go up top. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Makes the grab at the tag. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover it. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They believe they can run right here. Finding an escape route. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. And the Tigers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man downfield. Across the 25, he's got room. Touchdown, Tigers! He got loose, and it was lights out after that. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback, because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Intercepted for the 11th time. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. These teams putting up some early points, and now they have it back up 10 seconds. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they
second down. Got his man. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gets it out fast. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They've got a first down here to open the period. They'll run play action. Here comes the heat. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And anytime you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the 3rd on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good job of that. They're in the top 25 in the country at getting the quarterback on the ground.
And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set. Make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that.
Going for it all. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense off.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Trying play action. Looking left. A strike downfield. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Off play action on first down. It'll be incomplete, trying to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
The Razorbacks moving quickly to the line. Single back formation, and they give it to him. He rumbles ahead for 6 inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down, but they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And the Razorbacks come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Buys a little time. Finding open areas. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Jackson gonna throw it. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. The Razorbacks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Arkansas! These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do there.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. And they've found no answer so far. Already to the end zone twice, tacked on a field goal, and now back for more. Ready to fire from the pistol. The give to the back. Breaks into the open. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Tigers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. They'll snap it on first down from the 35.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the lead.
And how about that defense? In the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
Gets it out quickly. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Shotgun snap on third down. Quickly complete. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Absolutely center cut. The lead now 6 here in the second.
And I'll be honest, I don't love the call. On fourth and that short, I want to go for it. But you trust your kicker, he does his job, and he puts 3 on the board.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hand. Defense better do something different.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Jackson will throw. Quickly out to the tight end. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Quick strike complete. And they pick up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. And the Razorbacks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll try the run. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Razorbacks pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. The inside handoff. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and get give them a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
So first down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on second down.
Reese, I got him right where I want him. Okay, I'm going to throw the football. Now I can get back in shotgun. Let's forget the running game stuff. We're going to play a little pitch and catch and see how good that secondary is.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
What will they dial up on 2nd and 8? Long way to go. Jackson going to throw it. Makes the catch. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. With the run on 1st and goal. He has kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points up. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
And you want to finish half strong. This is a great job by this offense, executing down the field, taking up some clock, and punching the football in for 6.
And the point after is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line.
They'll start this drive with a pass. He's got an open man. Turning it on. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Quarterback on the keeper. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Really nice job by the defense that time, stopping the option. Everyone accounted for it. You saw the quarterback. He was holding it. He was running wider and wider out to the perimeter of the field. But this defense has really good speed. But they made that play because everybody was on the same page. Nice job.
And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. So Missouri will have to punt it away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. The last time they had it, a thing of beauty. Did whatever they want, run, pass, and wound up in the end zone. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere, and they're able to make a big-time play.
Fires to the tight end. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Jackson will throw. Quickly to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit to the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense. Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. The Razorbacks with the 1st and 10. It's a draw. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him. And
touchdown, Arkansas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again. And with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
The Tigers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. With the catch, it's Terry. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The RPO, it's complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. From the gun, running back gets to give. Got the 1st down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Missouri really moving on offense, set up with another 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. And the Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Finds his man. It's Roberts. Gets away from one. He's got space. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. Wide receiver going in motion. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he's brought down after a nice gain. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Defense going all in to stop the run. On 2nd and goal, he carries again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground.
Touchdown, Missouri! Quick strike through the air for the score. He has been surgical. Precision passing, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. Coming down the stretch in the 4th, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Jackson gonna throw it. Hauls it in. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. And the Razorbacks will hustle to the line. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Here's a heat. Makes the catch. It's Brown. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, 1st down.
High the chains now on 2nd and long. Running back searching for a hole. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this.
Lets it fly. Got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Razorbacks. And they've moved out front here in the 4th. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point.
one of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And this QB is dialed in. You've already seen the passing ability to make plays down the field. But how about this? Running the option as well. The diversity in this offense, really hard to stop, and he's having a day.
Just missed on the connection. Incomplete.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Off play action. Unloads it left. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Yeah, and listen, that dude is a dude. I get it. I mean, he's an absolute stud, and I want to find ways to get him the football, but maybe not force feed him in that situation when he's got 2 guys on him.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. The play action fake. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
There's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. You just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Picks his way ahead. He'll get 5 out to the 17-yard line.
Late in football games, I have a plan. I want to run the football. I want to put my quarterback in great situations if I do throw it. Low risk, keep that clock moving, get a few first downs. And if I get a few first downs with that clock moving, I get the W and get out of here.
The Razorbacks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The give and tick, 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 tick. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
And ball security at this point is at a premium for this offense. You're backed up in your own end. You've got the lead, so you want to be able to run the football and stay on the field, bleed the clock. But you know the defense is going to be ripping away at it, right? They're going to be trying to get hats to the football and forcing a fumble. So whoever's got the ball has got to have 2 hands on it this drive.
And the Razorbacks come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Jackson will throw. He rifles one deep to the left. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Razorbacks will have it 1st and 10. This time they'll go to the running game. There he goes! That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing, you need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Great job on first down. Great job on second down. This defense needs to come up big one more time. They got to get the stop. Big time moment. I got to get my offense the football back.
Got room to work. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Talk about saving your best when the moment is the biggest. Nice job in the fourth quarter. Been grinding all day. Made the biggest run of the day when it counted the most. Picked up the first down in a pretty close ball game.
The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. And the quarterback takes a knee. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese.